Alright, let's talk about all this LeBron trade talk. Is there any real validity behind it, real reporting, or is it just purely speculation and ESPN trying to get clicks? And well, that kind of is the main propaganda and where it's coming from. Brian Windhorst of ESPN talking about it, Dave McMenamin of ESPN talking about it, though I guess they're not the only ones here. Other reporters like Cleveland Cavaliers reporters are definitely talking about it, saying that there might in fact be some interest, but maybe not through a trade, only through a contract buyout. Other reporters saying that the Lakers actually want to trade LeBron, and if they could, they would. If you don't know, he has a no trade clause, so they can't trade him even if they want to. It would be entirely on LeBron here. Unless LeBron wants to be traded, unless LeBron would find the team that wants to trade for him and he would want to go to that team, they literally can't trade him, so keep that in mind here. And in regard to the Cleveland Cavaliers, they are a second apron team, and if you have no idea what that is or what I'm talking about here, with the new CBA, there is both a first apron and a second apron, and if you're in fact over that second apron, you are pretty much in salary cap hell. You can't take back money through a trade, you can't trade multiple players in the same trade or in any trade for that fact, you can't sign buyout market players that made over the non-taxpayer mid-level exception, and a bunch of other rules that really prohibit you from upgrading your team and kind of making any real transaction to your team too. So in regard to Cleveland, no, it wouldn't be impossible per se, but it definitely would be very difficult. Pretty much having to do a complete team turnover to get LeBron James, a 40-year-old LeBron James. So do they want to do that? Probably not in my opinion, probably not the most likely option, but then again, LeBron's kind of hinting at it and kind of hinting at maybe wanting to go back to Cleveland or simply being very appreciative of Cleveland. So with that in mind here and kind of bringing up the Cleveland Cavaliers before, would a team actually trade for him and would the Lakers trade for him? Another thing that Brian Windhorst mentioned there, the fact that he is an expiring contract and expiring contracts do tend to get traded. But we have to acknowledge the fact that LeBron won't go anywhere unless LeBron wants to go somewhere. He does have a no trade clause after all, one of the very few around the NBA, other than Bradley Beal and himself. I'm not sure there actually is another one. So he does have complete control over any and every trade that would come their way or his way for that fact. And well, again with the Cleveland thing, many pointing that, hey, maybe he might retire or want to retire in Cleveland, play out the final season with them, and with them kind of being one piece away and in a very weak Eastern Conference, maybe that could be the best route for him to take. However, there are some major problems with that, the first of which being that Cleveland is currently a second apron team, so unless you're talking about a very complicated 3 or 4 team trade, and I'm not even sure that would be possible with them because again they are a second apron team, unless I guess they would salary dump a guy like Darius Garland or somebody with a big salary to a different team, purely salary dump them and get below that second apron, they cannot make a trade for LeBron. And even doing that would completely destroy their current core. Might it be worth it? Maybe, but I don't see it happening and I don't think it will happen. Reports saying that they don't even have major interest in LeBron. In fact, there even is a report that says the Cavaliers are not that interested in LeBron James per Kurt Helin of NBC Sports. So with that in mind, and despite LeBron kind of playing into it, if you want to interpret it that way, wearing a welcome home hat earlier on the golf course, some people saying that's him maybe wanting to go back to Cleveland or want to trade to their team, it really can't happen. Both from the fact that it's not realistic, and again from the CBA, the second apron that the Cavaliers are currently over, really not a possibility for their team. But I think that'll pretty much do it for this one, and if you enjoyed the video, then I'll greatly appreciate it if you dropped a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit that notification bell to never miss out when I upload a video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day or night.